Hello, I'm David from David's Way to Health and Fitness. Just got done writing an article titled One Weird Trick to Lose Weight. And what that's based on is all the scam advertisements you can find on television, on social media, played on radio stations. Just every time we turn around, we'll see this thing called, one weird trick, or maybe they're going to give you some kind of product or whatever to try to lose weight, quickly. And there's many desperate people out there that that they take advantage of. And quite frankly, my feeling on this is it should ought to be illegal for these unscrupulous business people to prey on those who are desperate to lose weight. Uh, it's just morally and ethically wrong. I've seen a question the other day, and I screenshot it. It was from a young lady on social media who was, desperate to lose weight, wanting to lose weight fast, and I thought, well, it was like right after that I seen a advertisement. That one weird trick for losing weight, and I seen one the other day that said the same damn thing, and I don't think it was even on the same product, but you know. I think you get the gist. There's a lot of these bogus products out there. We go down to the grocery stores, to the pharmacy, just new vitamin shops or what have you, and we always we can find just a whole plethora of this crap out there that's being marketed towards people who are desperate to lose weight, and all these things are doing is they're going to take your money. You might lose a little bit of water weight in the very beginning, and you might feel good about that for the first couple of days, but after about 2 weeks or so, when it all, once you've lost all the water weight you're going to lose, you're just going to feel like a chump. And that's the way these people treat you. They think of you as they think of you as being a chump. If they thought otherwise, they wouldn't be putting these garbage products out there, for just robbing you of your damn money. It's a shame, but there's a lot of people out there. Uh, these products just don't work. There is no one weird trick to lose weight. If there was, there would be no reason for in the United States of America for us to have 68% of our people, our population, is either overweight or just outright obese. There'd be no reason for that if it was that simple. It's not that simple, if you're not going to change your lifestyle. But there's it's just so many products out there. I mean, everywhere you look. I mean, we all see it. You go stand in the line at the grocery store, getting ready to check out with your groceries, and you'll see it in the rags that are hanging there in the magazine racks. We just can't escape from this garbage. And if it was up to me, I'd just make that practice of being able to sell this garbage illegal to everybody. You know, um, it makes me sick that they're able to scam on people so much, and there's people out there that are just desperate. Um, to the desperate people, my message is there is no one trick. There never has been one trick. There never will be one trick. If you want to lose weight in a healthy manner and to be able to keep that weight off for the rest of your life, you have to create a new lifestyle for yourself. You can't go on a temporary diet and lose down to your goal weight and think, I can go back to life as usual as it was before. You can't do that, because if you do, you'll end up being within that 95% of failures of people who diet. 95% of dieters fail, and a lot of them, even if they make their goal body weight that they wanted to achieve, they fail when it's time to keep that weight off. Losing your weight, I would be an ex-military man, military veteran. I'm gonna put it this way: when you go to basic training, that's such a small part of your military career. It don't mean anything. I mean, it's pretty tough to get through, but it sets the stage for you to be able to continue on with your military career. It's taking you from one lifestyle and changing you to another lifestyle to suit the military. And then you can't just everything you learned in basic training. You gotta remember this stuff going forward. You know, you've created a new lifestyle, and it's like this with healthy weight loss. Losing weight, even though it seems hard, that's the easy part. The challenge is once you've lost it, is keeping the weight off. And the only way you can do this is by creating a new lifestyle for yourself. A lifestyle that revolves around good nutrition, eating whole healthy foods, getting away from the foods with added sugars to them, you know, all the cupcakes and donuts and just all that kind of stuff, you know. Get away from processed foods. Just make sure that the foods you eat are, you know, they're whole healthy foods. Kind of like old school, like it used to be, you know, meat and vegetables, you know, good protein source, good vegetable source. You need a good source of complex carbohydrates. You need a good source of healthy fats. The rest of that stuff, man, you ain't getting that when you go down through the McDonald's drive-thru. It ain't happening. You know, they might have a couple things on their menu that are fairly healthy, but for the most part, you're gonna go through a fast food drive-thru, and you're gonna get something that's gonna fill you up for the minute, but that's it. You know, they talk about, you know, you eat Chinese food, you're going to be hungry an hour later. Well, it's the same thing that's true with all this fast food and all this processed garbage out there. You know, you're always hungry when you're eating that stuff because, I mean, it just doesn't provide your nutrition for you. That's just a simple fact. You can't live on, you know, Stouffer's lasagnas. I mean, I know they're delicious and stuff, but you can't live on that stuff. You can't live on Domino's pizza. You can't live on hamburgers from Burger King, and curly fries and all that stuff. You can't do it. You got to change your lifestyle. That's the only way you're going to lose weight in a healthy manner, and that's the only way you're going to keep it off. I wish I could tell you that there was an easier way. I wish I could tell you that you could continue eating that stuff, you know, and be healthy, but it's not possible. You know, some people can eat it in moderation, and for those people, it won't have any impact on their health. Some people can drink a beer. I've said this a million times. Some people can drink a beer, be okay, you know, in a social setting. Other people can drink a beer and they're totally derailed, might go off on a bender for the weekend. You know, it doesn't matter if you like it or not. It's just a simple fact. You have to change your lifestyle. You just have to do it. It has to be a permanent change in order for you to lose weight in a healthy manner. You can try all these special diets and crap, you know, out there. You can do you know, a keto 28-day challenge that I've seen. You can do the cabbage soup diet. You can go on Slim Fast, get on Nutrisystem, all that stuff. You're going to lose weight for a little bit. As soon as you come off of it, you're going to regain it. Weight loss programs out there, you know, some of them are fairly decent, some of them are just trash. Some of the major ones out there, you got, you know, even though they might have a good reputation, you got to be careful with some of them because they're just out after your money also. That's the beauty of David Sweat of Health and Fitness. It's been my pledge from day one. We ain't never going to charge you a single penny to follow us. It's my pledge going forward. I'm never going to charge you for anything to access our website. Brenda Sue and I have published over 1,200 articles to help you with healthy weight loss and to keep it off. We'll never charge you a penny. You know, we can teach you how to lose weight and to keep it off. We can teach you all about nutrition. We can teach you all about how poor nutrition will affect your health. And you know, the information is there. If you're serious about weight loss, start following us. By all means, before you follow us, what I would suggest, I had no problem with this. I would encourage you to take our plan to your physician and say, hey man, why don't you look this over? look over this plan that they have on David's Way to Health and Fitness website. Look this over and tell me if you think this is solid or not. You know, I have no problem with that. Now, it's always possible you could find a doctor that might tell you, well, that's not sustainable because they told you to quit eating sugar. To that I say that's a bunch of garbage. If you did have somebody tell you that, we have a ton of sugar-free recipes for desserts and treats and stuff in the back of the website that'll help you out with being able to still have your treats. Quite honestly, once you've kicked sugar out of your diet, you ain't gonna miss any of that stuff anyway. I can remember a point in my life when I thought, man, not having chocolate chip cookies, living life without chocolate, you know, good Lord, how could anybody even think about living life without chocolate? Once you get away from eating sugar, you don't even miss the stuff. Matter of fact, when you've been away from it long enough, when you eat it, it makes you feel like garbage. It makes you feel like garbage because it is garbage. You take anything that's loaded up with sugars, those sugars cause inflammation. It's empty calories for one, so you're not getting any nutrition. You got to make sure that everything you eat provides some kind of nutritional value to you, but that sugar creates inflammation in your body, and that inflammation that you get in your body is everywhere. That's a fact. When you eat that sugar and you get that inflammation over a period of time, that inflammation starts having an impact on your health. That inflammation from eating wrong is a large driving factor behind a lot of preventable illnesses: metabolic syndrome, type 2 diabetes, coronary artery disease, fatty liver. So, you know, you just do yourself a favor and get away from all that stuff. You know, you just don't need it in your diet. You're not going to miss it, no matter how much you may think you're going to. And you know, it takes a little bit of time for you to get that stuff worked out of your system. But you know, who cares? Your goal should ought to be having a lifetime of good health and not a lifetime of being sick. You might suffer for a little bit when you're first kicking that sugar because it's an addictive substance. It's addictive just like alcohol. It's processed in your body almost identical to the way alcohol is. So you might have, you know, 2, maybe 3 weeks or so, a little bit of misery. But, you know, if you're overweight and you continue eating like that, you're going to have a lifetime of misery. You know, what would you rather have? A little bit of misery right now or a lifetime of misery? And you just have to know that you just can't go back to eating that way. If it gave you trouble before, if you couldn't control your appetite in the past eating this garbage, you're not going to be able to control it going forward. I know that people like Weight Watchers say, yeah, eat anything you want. You don't have to give up nothing. That's a bunch of crap, because they know that you will go back to eating some of that stuff, or you may not ever quit. And by that, they will keep you as a perpetual income stream to them, because they know that you're going to fail. And a lot of people, and you'll see it on their social media, they will begin the program, drop off, begin it, drop off. They become a perpetual income stream. Again, David's Way to Health and Fitness will always be 100% free to you. Never going to charge you a penny. That's my promise. And anyhow, you know, there's so many scam, bogus products and services out there. I took a bunch of screenshots from, you know, just some bogus things out there, you know, that take advantage of desperate people. I think it's a shame. I find it very disturbing. It's these people are just morally bankrupt that take advantage of folks that have a weight problem, that are struggling with it. And you know, at David's Way to Health and Fitness, we're just going to tell you straight up how it is. We don't sugarcoat things. We tell you what you got to do. I promise you that it'll work. You know, you can't say, well, you know, I can't do that, you know, it's too restrictive or anything like that, and then tell me, well, I'm going to do keto. I can't tell you how many times I've heard people say, well, your diet's too restrictive. I'm going to do my keto. That's such stupid thinking. Number one, if you're going on keto, keto is going to have you eating less than 50 carbs per day. God, I would encourage you to shoot for, you know, at least 100 carbs per day to 150 carbs per day. You know, eat your carbohydrates. Make sure they're complex carbohydrates. I begin every day, every stinking day, I begin with a bowl of oatmeal. Quite a bit of complex carbohydrate there. It's almost entirely complex carbohydrates. So, you know, complex carbohydrates aren't going to keep you from losing weight. They're going to give you the energy you need, you know, to get through your day. I want you to eat plenty of protein. I don't want the emphasis of your diet to be on eating fat. You know, that's one of the problems with keto is eating fat. People tell me that what we promote is too restrictive. Well, you know, you go on keto, if you're doing keto correctly, the emphasis on your diet is going to be most of your nutrition, most of your calories is going to come from fat, and less than 50% of carbohydrates. If you ask me, that's pretty damn restrictive. I'm not even suggesting you go doing anything stupid like that. You don't have to. It's unnecessary. People lose weight on keto because they fill up on fat and a little bit of protein. That's more satiating. So what usually happens, the reason why they lose weight without counting calories is because it's hard to get full on the amount of calories you need in a day by eating on, you know, filling up on mainly fat. So, you know, most people, they get kind of tired of that, or they start throwing in more protein than what than what they're really supposed to on keto. It's a pretty restrictive diet if you're doing it absolutely, you know, to the letter of the law, the way they want it. And the last thing I want to leave you with is, at David's Way to Health and Fitness, we don't use the D word. We don't believe in diets. We never have, never will. What we believe in is you, us, making an entire change of your lifestyle that's centered on being healthy through good nutrition and physical fitness. That physical fitness needs to be something that your doctor approved for you. If you haven't been active, if you've never been into any kind of exercise in the past, please make sure that your doctor approves of it first. You don't want to get out there and start a new jogging program, or go out and start, you know, trying to get in X number of miles a day on a bicycle, and then find out the hard way that you got some kind of genetic defect to your heart, or maybe even a problem with your heart that was caused, you know, by, you know, a number of years of a poor diet. Just don't do it. You know, your family loves you. They need you. So, with all that said, there's no one weird trick to lose weight. Don't ever allow yourself to fall into that. You know, a sucker is born every minute. These hucksters out there, these snake oil salesmen that are peddling this garbage, they're counting on that. Don't be foolish with your money. Till next time, God bless.